Hello, welcome to another episode of our show. I am Zach.
I am Josh.
And I am Cooper. And we're the Chuck E. Cheese Clubhouse.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a faith.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Chuck E. Cheese Clubhouse, episode 14. Today, we'll be reviewing some movies, some TV, and, well, let's get right into it. Zach?
All right, so for the first movie, I watched Would You Rather, the 2012 film, and it is directed by David Levy. And this movie is basically the game, like the silly kids game, Would You Rather, but like, I would say like a bit more brutal in a sense. Roll the clip.
Iris Shepard Lambert.
Dr. Barton's told me much about you. Your brother, he's quite sick.
You can help him.
I'm hosting a dinner party tomorrow night, and I'd like you to join us. I mean, there'll be other guests there, people who just haven't received a fair shake in life. And the evening will culminate with a game.
A contest.
Each player will be given a choice between A or B. What the hell is this? Decision-making in its rawest form. Would you rather electrocute yourself?
Oh, no, I see where this is going.
Or
I don't think I can do this either.
15 seconds. Go.
So it starts off with this girl named Iris, and she has a brother that has this like weird bone condition, and like he's gonna die from it if he doesn't like get treatment. So she goes to the doctors, and then with her regular doctor, there's another guy, and he's like, all you have to do is play this game, and we will give you money for education, and we will get a transplant for your brother. Everything. Your dreams can come true. All you have to do is come to this dinner party and win this simple game. So she's like thinking about it and like thinking about like all the things she could do, and like if she wins, it's covered. Everything, like her entire life is just like laid out for her. So she calls him, and and then the next scene, it cuts to them going to the house. Now the guy's name is, I don't really know. I don't really remember the guy's name. I watched this at 3 in the morning.
This was a great movie, you can tell by the fact he doesn't know any of the characters' names. These were great characters.
What was his name? Hold on. Oh, Lambrick, okay. That's a weird name, okay? So, the guy's name is Lambrick, and they go to the Lambrick household, and they're all sitting down, they're all like talking, and they're all eating, and Iris is a vegetarian, and they get steak and beans and mashed potatoes. So he goes up to her and goes, if you eat that steak, I'll give you $10,000. So she does, and he's like, see how fast you could change someone's mind with money? And then there's this other guy, and he was a former alcoholic, and he gives him a bottle of this finest like wine. If he drinks it, he gets $50,000. So he does, and like everybody's like silent, and then he talks about the game, and he's like, it's Would You Rather. So they bring out this like torture method that's like supposed to shock your head, and you get to, would you rather shock yourself or shock your teammate?
Shall we?
What's this? What are we doing?
Cal, you're up first. So, Cal, would you rather electrocute yourself or Would you rather electrocute Amy? The blue button is for you. Press the red button if you'd rather zap Amy. And you have 15 seconds to decide, beginning now.
Is it?
Wait. Stop. Don't push it.
Wait, Bevan, this is gonna.
Okay, wait. Stop. Don't push the button.
Moving on.
You're not serious.
No! Oh, no!
Come on.
Blue
Please.
is for Linda.
No, please!
Amy,
No!
you're next. Would you rather electrocute yourself or...
Wait.
Take it easy.
We're competing, right?
No timer needed.
Directing wise, I thought this was actually like really good for a 2012 movie, so I'm gonna have to give it a point on that. Like,
What do you mean,
What-
2000?
like you know how
mean for, like, a
you know how like gore
2012?
effects aren't like really good in like older movies.
Yeah, but that's not directing. That's effects. Directing's like camera shots.
Just wait. Like, but the angles they got were like really good. Like the cinematography
Okay.
was like really good. Like,
Then
for,
why'd you say gore shot?
just wait.
Yeah, every movie was bad.
Like, you know, like,
before
the angle-
2016.
Like, you know the angles
Yeah.
they get at those like.
Yeah,
That was, like,
I
really
get
good.
what you're saying now.
All right, and then the effects were really good for like that kind of movie, because I'm pretty. It was a low budget film, so like I give it a point because it was like really good and it kept me entertained for like the hour and a half that I watched the movie. And then acting, it was really good actually. Iris was really good. Lambrick was amazing. They just acted like Lambrick acted like just someone that's like horrible, but like likes to play games, like Jigsaw. Like he's like crazy, but he's like good at being crazy. So, I say that was really good. I enjoyed the movie, but I wouldn't say it was like a great movie. It was pretty much like an average. So I'll give it like sort of an average point, so like 1 out of 3. And then, what else?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
So what are the points you
soundtrack.
said?
Oh yeah, plot.
Plot?
The plot was like pretty good. I mean, it's just a game. It's just a killing game.
It's not very original. It sounds like.
I mean, it's,
Well,
it's the only one of
For
its kind.
2012,
But
it's kind
Jigsaw-
of original, but
Yeah.
like,
No?
yeah,
Yeah.
but like, you know that game, was it Truth or Dare?
Yeah.
That came out after.
Yeah, the movie looked
Truth
like
or
it was
Dare came out in
complete
2017 and
garbage.
2018.
Yeah,
Both
I'm not
of
saying
those.
it's good.
I know.
I'm just saying like,
So honestly, I
this
kinda
came
like the plot.
first.
And I kind of like the concept that like this guy like held everybody down and like was like, gotta play this game. Would you rather? And then like gave them options. So I'll give it a point there actually.
Yeah,
And
it's kind
what
of
else?
ripped off of Saw though, a little bit.
Saw came out in
2000.
2011,
It's just
No,
taking
the
that idea.
first one came out in like 2000.
2001 or 2011.
Who knows?
2001.
I'll look it up right
Okay.
now.
But
yeah, it might be a ripoff of Saw actually.
I mean,
definitely is.
its plot has to be bad. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I enjoyed the plot, and then the story arc. Honestly, the character didn't change at all. I mean, she was literally just like, basically like, didn't get like any turns. Like everyone else got like all the like horrible things, and like, she basically got like a walkthrough. It was basically a walkthrough for her, and like she only had to make like one like crucial decision. So honestly, there wasn't a good story arc. So I'll rate this movie 5 Chuck E. Cheese pizzas out of 8.
maybe it would have been better if it didn't focus on a main character. Because in the Saw movies, they don't focus on one main character.
I mean,
So you don't know who's going
Yeah.
to not. You don't know who's going to win because they all might die because they're all main characters. So
yeah, that would have actually made the movie a lot more interesting because you could have been like, oh, I really like that guy, or like, I mean, like, you like sort of grow attached to like some of the characters, but some are
turning your
just like
phone off.
dusters and like it's just boring. So 5 out of 8.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Next movie.
Okay.
Wait. Saw came out
Oh.
in 2004, by the way.
Okay.
2004.
Really?
Yeah, that's when the first Saw came out.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I will be reviewing a movie, and this movie is called Ford versus Ferrari. Roll the clip.
Look out there. Out there is the perfect lap. You see it?
I think so.
Most people can't.
Carol Shelby.
Maybe?
Lee Iacocca, Ford Motor. Suppose Henry Ford II wanted to build the greatest race car the world's ever seen to win the 24 hours of Le Mans. What's it take?
Well, it takes something money can't buy.
Money can buy speed.
What in about speed? You need a pure racer behind the wheel of your car. That's Ken Miles.
I don't trust him an inch.
We heard he's difficult.
No, Ken's a puppy dog.
No. Whatever it is, Shell, no.
Trust me.
You're gonna build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct.
And how long did you tell them that you needed? 200, 300 years?
90 days.
This isn't the first time Ford Motors has gone to war. We know how to do more than push paper. Go ahead, Carol. Go to war.
Thank you, sir.
Do you think you can beat Ferrari?
I can try.
We're lighter, we're faster. And that don't work, we're nastier. We're gonna make history. You ready?
I was born ready, Mr. Shelby. Hit it.
Matt Damon, who plays Carol Shelby, owns this business called Shelby America, and it deals with cars and racing and stuff. And he knows this guy named Ken Miles, and he's like an amazing driver. He wins like all these races. They're out in this desert somewhere racing, and that's where we get introduced to both characters. And then, so later in the film, when Ford goes to Carol Shelby to ask him to like help build this car, and he says, okay. Then they start doing it, and then he brings out Ken Miles, and then he tests out the car, and he starts saying all these like problems with the car and other things like that, and then they keep bringing him new cars, like new and modified cars, until he has like the perfect car that he wants. So this is skipping a lot, but Ken Miles is going through like a lot of trouble because Ford doesn't want him to race, but he keeps pushing through. And so it's like that. It's the struggle of him trying to go, like while like maintaining a family because he has a son and he has a wife, and like it's all about that stuff too. And then the IRS takes his garage. So like this is the only job he can have. Like everything's taken away from him, and he really needs this. So I'm not gonna get into the Le Mans because that's the final race, and that's like I'm not gonna spoil any of that since it's a brand new movie.
Who won?
Cooper.
You can look it up. It's history. It's an actual event.
Yeah, but who won?
Shut up, Josh. So, good movie. The Christian Bale and Matt Damon, they did an amazing job portraying these characters that were like real. I don't know. Just a great movie all around. The cinematography was great during the race.
They're real, but you don't know.
Shut up, Josh. So, great movie, great acting. Acting that definitely a point. They were really into the character. like at times I forgot I was watching these like famous superstars, and I just thought I was watching them. Like, I don't know.
Congratulations.
The last sip.
Okay, wow.
I had to get the last sip, bro.
The cinematography was great. The everything about this movie was really awesome. I really enjoyed it. The plot had a steady plot. Never was too slow or too fast. Like, yeah. So all around, I really enjoyed this movie. I'd give it 7 slices of Chuck E. Cheese premium pizza. This is extra premium, so it's better.
Answering common questions. When is the Chuck E. Cheese Clubhouse going to Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Hut?
Never. All right. Josh is reviewing movies now.
Recently, the 4th season of Rick and Morty has come out, and I will be reviewing all 3 of the episodes that you can currently watch now on
I
your.
didn't know that's out.
That you can watch now on your cable provider. Play the clip.
The smartest Rick and Mortiest Morty in the universe are back.
I'm not rated to climb something this sheer. Look, you're the guy that wanted an epic adventure. I'm the guy with only one hover chair.
And things are pretty much the same.
And that's the end of the Morty Gets a Dragon experiment.
Are you gonna slay it?
First off, I always slay it, Queen. Secondly, yes. You know what? This one counts as one of your adventures.
Rick and Morty. 5 all-new episodes start Sunday, November 10th at 11:30.
So, in the first episode, it starts off with Rick and Morty, well, going out and looking for these crystals that Rick needs to do some stuff. Basically, what these crystals do is they let you see how you die so you can avoid it. So what happens is, even though Rick tells him not to, Morty steals one. And Rick also dies. But Morty, he sees his life, him dying old, with the girl of his dreams. So he's trying to follow the correct path for this to happen. While Rick is going through cloning pods of himself in a bunch of different realities, most of which have some form of Nazis ruling the earth.
Yeah, it's all communism.
No.
And also, the first episode.
Nazis are not communists, you idiot.
No, there was communism too. It wasn't just
No,
Nazis.
it was just fascists.
Oh, okay. I thought it was some communism. So also, in this first episode, I noticed that it was a lot. It was Morty kind of changed from last season. It seemed a lot more gruesome to me, and like a lot different than the other seasons have taken, like the direction of the show.
Was it not good?
No, I liked it, but it was just kind of different. Maybe it's because
Did you like it better or worse?
Okay.
Not as much. I don't know.
Okay, and did I ask?
What?
Okay. I don't remember asking.
Okay, so while Rick,
if I hear another text on your side of the table, I'm going to like.
It's not me.
You think Cooper gets text?
It's you.
I just reviewed Josh.
So basically.
Oh wait, it's me.
Shut up.
Rick keeps dying in these fascist realities while he tries to escape and get back to his one so he can get Morty to stop following the crystal. And basically what's happening is while Morty is following this crystal, he's causing a bunch of world-changing events and basically causing havoc. He's killing a lot of people and just generally making things worse. But he keeps going to get this life he wants. So eventually, Rick does get back, but what happens is Morty gets this like huge evil, like I don't know how to describe it.
Persona?
No, it's like parasite. It's like this.
So like a
huge
parasite.
No.
Yeah, hologram Rick becomes a parasite.
No, that's next. But what would you call that thing?
I don't know.
That he's in.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's go next part.
Okay, so it's like this huge like membrane monster thing that he's controlling because he thinks it will lead him to his thing. But Rick comes back and basically he takes him out and he gets the crystal off of him. But then hologram Rick, who has been trying to get Morty to revive Rick this whole time, goes in and becomes this giant parasite monster because he's tired of being a hologram. But then they kill him. And in the last scene, Morty finds out that the girl who was going to be with him when he died actually said she wanted to work at a nursing home to tell the people before they died that she loved them. So the whole time, it was all a joke.
And also, like, I don't think it was very in character of Morty to just, like, kill a bunch of cops and
Wait,
just
what?
kill everybody in that episode.
Honestly,
like,
it
seemed
kind of
like
is.
He had no precautions.
No,
He was just, like,
He's
murdering.
always like, oh, geez, Rick, we shouldn't do this.
Yeah, now he's, like, he's kind
Yeah,
of, like...
that was in, like, the first season, but towards the end of season 3, he's like, I'm doing whatever I want now.
Yeah, he was just, like, killing innocent
kind
people,
of.
though. That show messed with my mind a little bit.
What'd
I
you
was,
say?
Like 11.
What'd you say?
That show messed with my mind when I was, like,
That
11.
what?
The show.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I thought he said at first.
Yeah, okay. I was like, the problem.
Continue, Josh.
Okay, so the next episode follows Rick and Morty and his dad, Jerry, because Rick and Morty got a new intern who's this weird little alien thing that has a specific brand on its head that says, "Don't make my app." Well, of course, Jerry being Jerry, lets him make the app, while Rick is off because he's a shy pooper, pooping on his special toilet poop world.
That's so dumb. Special toilet poop world.
What else am I supposed to say? That's what it is.
Okay,
No
just
longer
continue.
exist.
Okay, so while Rick is doing his poo, he figures out that someone else took a poo on his world. And so he tracks down this person, and it's this guy who has lost everything in his life pretty much. His wife died, and the only thing that brings him joy anymore is pooping on Rick's toilet poop world.
Wait, are you telling me, like...
So Rick is
it's
at
an
first
actual
like,
world?
yes, it's a
Juice
planet.
World. Juice World.
He's pooping on a planet?
Is there a
No,
thing
he has a
called
toilet on this planet.
Is there a thing called Juice World?
Oh my god.
This show is so
at
dumb.
first, Rick
Yeah.
hates the dude, and he's like, "You can't poop on my poop world. It's my special poop world."
What is this show?
It's horrible, but. And
Okay.
then, and so the guy's like, "Okay, I won't ever do it again," and then he does do it again, and Rick's like, "I'm gonna kill you," but then he dies,
Who?
and the guy who's pooping on Rick's poop world, he just dies. I forget exactly.
Stop
why.
saying on the poop world. Just say toilet.
on Rick's toilet
Yeah.
dies. So Rick the whole time was like mad. It's like, "You'll never be my friend." But then he's like really sad because the whole time he really wanted to be friends with him. And he goes to his funeral and is all sad and stuff. And then he goes back and he poops again. And that's Rick's part in this episode.
Is that really
Yes,
the
that's
entire
literally.
episode?
That's not the entire episode, but that's the entire part with
Wait,
Rick.
I need some more context. Is it a planet with only one poop on it?
Okay.
One poop.
So it's this like serene, beautiful planet with only a toilet on it. that
Oh, I
Rick
saw that. I
poops
saw
in.
that picture. Like,
Yes,
where
because Rick is shy with his poop and cannot poop anywhere else but this plant because he doesn't like other people seeing him poop.
This is so dumb.
I saw that picture.
Okay.
Where he's
and
just
then
sitting
Morty
down.
and Jerry's storylines. Jerry helps the alien make the app, and basically what the app does is it's kind of like Tinder. It scans your face and it matches you up with a random person, and it makes you immediately fall in love. But the thing is, it doesn't stick with that one person. It'll just keep changing them around. But we find out this app was made to help control the human race. So Jerry and Morty go up to the alien's ship, and they basically cause havoc and end up getting the app turned off.
Wait,
And
they
humanity's
divorced?
back to normal. What?
I saw that clip
What
too.
happened to Jerry? And
What do you mean?
the
He's
woman.
they're still married.
Then why was he using an app to find love?
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
They just
okay.
made the app.
Okay. Next episode.
Rick and Morty go looking for this secret artifact in this tomb, but they can't find it. So they figure out it's been stolen by a grave robber already. So they have to go to this grave robbing con. But Rick, unwilling to actually, you can either get a guest pass.
Wait. Pizza time.
Okay, just wait.
I hear pizza.
Okay, so unwanting to fall to the dude who stole the thing, he wants to get a crew pass, but to get a crew pass, he has to get a crew. So he goes around and gets all these people to help be part of his crew. And so they all come back, and
He's going to walk through that door, I'm calling it.
he comes
Okay, just
back
go.
with his crew, and they are going to go steal the artifact. But the dude who stole the one from them is like, haha, I already stole it because I made your crew double cross you. But then Rick is like, no, actually, I built this robot that made all of the crew double cross you, and everyone in this room is secretly working for me. So he had the thing, the artifact, and in the bag is poop.
This show is so
Really?
bad.
Yes.
Oh, poop funny.
But then
That's probably what the writers
the
were
robot
thinking.
starts going insane. It starts like making everybody. Basically, what the robot wants to do is make everybody want to steal everything because it wants everybody to be part of its crew. And while all this is going on, Morty is writing a script for a heist movie with a crew. And
Does it
so,
have poop? Is poop involved?
no, only the poop in that bag.
Okay.
Okay, but then what happens is it gets really confusing because basically it turns into, oh yeah, I double cross you, but no, I actually implanted that, so it was a double cross for me. So basically what happens is Rick stops the robot by making it have a paradox in which it can't double cross him because he programmed it to double cross him, but he actually made it so it helped him. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but yeah. So the robot explodes, everyone goes back to normal. And Morty, he gets a pitch at Netflix for his crew movie. But basically what happened is Rick implanted it in his mind that crew movies are stupid. So Morty doesn't go through with it and ends up leaving.
Nice. What do you rate the entire season?
Well, a lot of the other seasons were a lot better than this one.
I mean, all I heard was poop.
Yeah. The jokes in this aren't as funny as before, like, we get it, poop, haha, funny, poop. And it's really, like, there's still some funny stuff in it, but it's not as enjoyable as past seasons. So I give this
Poop
season
funny.
overall with these 3 episodes a 3 out of 8.
Jeez, what do you give it?
I've only seen the first episode.
What do you rate that episode?
I don't have it. No, no, you don't get to know.
It's pretty much all just like poop funny.
No, the first episode didn't have any poop jokes in
The
it.
first
Dang it.
episode was the best one out of all of them
I mean,
so
it's
far.
the season
of these
opener,
3.
so. Right.
Yeah, every other episode of this old seasons are like, they're all like classic episodes, you know?
Yeah, but
Pickle
these
Rick.
2 are just like, these aren't good.
All right,
Pickle
so
Rick.
I'll do the outro.
Pikel Reichel.
This has been this alternating weeks Chuck E. Cheese Clubhouse episode 14. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time. Goodbye.
Pickle Rickle.
Pikel Reichel.
Spoilers. Oh, okay,